There is no doubt in my mind that the first phase of the MCU was the most important phase. Some people would say that Iron Man 1 was the most important movie, that was the movie that had to work, but for my money, the first Avengers movie was the most important movie in the entirety of the MCU. This was the movie that really had to get it right. This movie's been out for over 12 years. Everything that could be said about this movie has pretty much already been said, but I still want to share my thoughts. I think the first 15 minutes of this movie sucks. I don't think Loki's that great in the beginning. And I think the whole Tesseract Nick Fury stuff is just kind of boring. It's not an amazing way to start this movie, but it only gets better from there. I think having the characters fight each other first before they team up was a brilliant move. The Thor versus Iron Man with Captain America in the middle fight, excellent fight. Later on, the Thor versus Hulk, excellent fight, a lot of fun to watch. I do actually think there's tension there. I mean, they're not going to die, but one might win or lose, and it's a very entertaining fight. I don't really like how Loki takes over the Doctor and Hawkeye. It's kind of a lame plot point, but I can see how it's necessary. I also don't really like Hawkeye or Black Widow in this movie at all. They are clearly the weak ones of the bunch. I think Black Widow in particular has nothing to do. There's a couple scenes where she's just like shooting her pistol, pew pew pew, and it's just kind of laughable, honestly. I also think there's a couple of moments in this film that don't hold up at all during rewatch. Like the 360 spin when all the Avengers are together and it's supposed to be a hype moment. And then when the movie first came out, the theater was going wild. It was a very crowd-pleasing moment. But now I'm just kind of watching this like, why are they all just standing there, kind of looking around, like getting ready? Shouldn't you guys be doing something? And the moment when like Thor is smashing Loki, huge uproar in the theater. Now it's like, huh. That's funny. I know, there's just a few moments that were clearly meant to be hype moments, since this was the first time that any movie had done this, and now looking back, those moments are purely just nostalgic and they don't really hold up. But all that being said, it actually is an entertaining movie. There's a real reason to get all the Avengers together. I like how they set it up. I like the payoff. Loki ends up being a really good villain, and Tom Hiddleston is great, honestly. And the fact that they do actually have team-up moments in this film is really what made it good. There's only 3 or 4 moments, like when Iron Man shoots Captain America's shield and it bounces off, or when Hulk catches Iron Man, or when Black Widow and Hawkeye are teaming up. There are really good team-up moments, and that is the icing on the cake for this movie. Those little moments, there's like, yes, this is what a team superhero movie should look like. And the fact that they even made this happen, and it wasn't a disaster like the Justice League or something. That's what made this movie go over the top. It was Marvel's first billion-dollar movie. It worked out probably better than they expected. While personally I think the movie is good, not great, it was definitely good enough to start off the MCU with a bang. And they only got better from here, if you ask me. When's the last time you saw the first Avengers movie? Did you like it as much now as you did back then? Either way, talk to you later. Subscribe if you want. See ya.